Andrew Talansky, 26, born New York City. The American rider had a breakthrough season in 2014 in the lead up to the Tour de France, but cycling may not have been his first choice if an injury at age 17 had not created an opportunity that would forever change his life.
I got into cycling due to a running injury, actually. I ran cross-country in high school, got a stress fracture in my shin. Doctor said I couldn't run for 6 weeks, so I wanted to do something so I didn't go crazy, didn't drive other people crazy, and stayed fit. And my mom's boyfriend was a triathlete, and he helped me get a bike, and we started riding around, rode with him a little bit, and that was it. He took me to a local group ride in Miami, and after that, I loved it.
Quickly identified with a natural talent, Talansky was invited to Europe to race for Team Amore Avita McDonald's. With this type of European opportunity seen by many as the path to the cycling dream. But in reality, the shared living conditions, lack of hot water or heating, was a harsh introduction to life on the continental cycling circuit.
It was a harsh eye-opening, because I said, I don't understand. I thought this was supposed to be it. I thought if I got to Europe, this is where cycling is. I hardly raced. I got sick. It was really terrible. I don't mean to make it a sob story, but it was a very, very harsh experience. This isn't how I want to live my life. This isn't the life I envision. This certainly isn't a path where I can have a family, where I can have a house, where I can have the kind of life I envisioned for myself. And then I decided I was going to keep doing it, and that was a life-changing moment. I said, if I can deal with this, there's nothing I'll ever face in cycling that will make me question my commitment to it. If I can get through this is it. There's no worse. That was rock bottom, and it absolutely was. That was rock bottom.
After an unsuccessful European experience, Talansky returned stateside to race unsupported. After strong performances in 2009, he was signed by American team California Giant for the 2010 season.
Everything kind of clicked starting the end of that year. I met up with the Cal Giant under 23 team. Now it's under 23, it wasn't then. And they had great support, took us to great races. I was an amateur, so I had the opportunity to race with the national team. And everything just kind of steamrolled, good momentum, everything finally clicked, and it worked out.
If 2009 was a good year for Talansky, 2010 proved to be better. He was signed by World Tour outfit Garmin as a neo-pro before moving to the full professional team in 2011, with strong performances in the Welter in 2012 and in Paris-Nice in 2013. Talansky finally announced himself in 2014. Amongst the star-studded peloton featuring Tour de France contenders Chris Froome and Alberto Contador, the Criterium du Dauphine proved to be Talansky's career-defining moment.
I didn't know I was going to win the whole race that day. We were ready as a team. I was ready, Ryder was ready. An opportunity presented itself. Took a little bit of a risk, a little bit of a gamble. And I think we did that because it was Dauphine. I wasn't afraid that if I was going to be fifth at the end of the day, that wouldn't have been the end of the world. I really didn't focus on winning the race during the day while we were riding. Because I knew I had no control over it. We were going to start the final climb with whatever gap we were going to have, and then I just had to do whatever I could. And that's my favorite kind of racing, where you might win, you might lose, whatever's going to happen, but it's not out of luck or this or that. It's out of what can you do? It's pretty much a time trial, that final climb, and I didn't know. I knew the gap at the bottom of the final climb. Didn't know anything after that. Didn't know if it was changing or not. I think I might have even taken the radio out because I didn't really want to know. And when I crossed the line, and I just remember the first thing I did. I turned around to watch the clock, and people were trying to move me, and Sophie, our French soigneur, was pushing them away because she knew I wanted to see it. I just stood there in the middle of the road, looking at the clock and asking somebody, what time, how much time do I, what do I need to see? They told me, and I watched it tick by, and I didn't really believe it. I just kept asking somebody from our team, are you sure? Are you sure? That was such a monumental moment in my career and my life, the way it happened, the kind of day, rider sacrificing, the team sacrificing everything, and that happening, in an unexpected way. I didn't start the day in yellow and I defended it, and okay, everybody's happy. It was the greatest moment of my life on a bike, absolutely. he was also a pretty important moment in my entire life. That was the first time for me winning on a big stage like that, and it was overwhelming at the moment, and I mean, I love thinking about it. Yeah, it's motivating.